Okay, this lesson is Biology, Unit 10, Lesson 2. And we're going to go through it pretty quick tonight because I had a lot of lessons to create and I know some of you are waiting for it. And we're going to do it a little differently than the other things. But the one thing I'm going to keep the same, your answers are in yellow, and to tell you about it, it's in pink. So Lesson 2, we're going to look at calories and obesity. So, a measure of the amount of thermal energy is a calorie. Now, I should have done this even though it's not in the questions. Actually, it kind of is in the questions, so let me just mark it 2 times for you. Okay, so this actually is in the questions too. So, a measure of the amount of thermal energy is calorie, and a device that measures the calorie is a calorimeter. So let's look down here. The energy of food is calculated by the calorie. Science calculates calories by burning food in a closed container filled with water called the calorimeter. The food calories you see on food labels are slightly different. Why are they different? Because they're 1,000 food calories to 1 science calorie. So 1,000 to 1. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at obesity. When a person eats more calories than they can burn off, either through normal daily activity and or exercise, the body stores the extra food as fat. Muscle, fat, bone mass, and excess water, or a combination of any of those, are considered when determining a normal weight range for a person. Now, according to the Center for Disease Control, the number of children ages 3 to 19 who are overweight or obese has tripled in the last 30 years. So in 30 years, we tripled the amount of heavy-set children. The number of obese children ages 3 to 11 has increased by 20%, and the number of teens has risen 18%. When determining a person's weight status, they look at the BMI, or body mass index. The BMI takes into account the person's height as well as their weight. For children and teens, there's one extra step in determining the BMI. This is what's known as the BMI for age. So when we talk about that extra step for teens, it's called BMI for age. Okay, now here's an example. If they say that a boy is in the 75th percentile, that means that 25% of the other boys his age will have a higher BMI than him. The CDT has determined which percent ranking makes a child overweight or obese. An 85 to 94 percentile means the child is considered overweight. A 95 percentile and above means the child is considered obese. So if someone's 75 percentile, they're not obese because there's still 25% of the kids that would be higher. Now, the last thing we're going to take a look at is, why is it a bad idea to have obese children? Well, obesity causes several physical health risks: heart disease, endocrine system problems, sleep problems, and diabetes. Okay, so just a little peek for you guys. Oh, there's a little bit about healthy eating. These were the questions you were going to answer. And these are the questions that you get to answer. Now, the only thing is I didn't get to copy and paste today, so we'll have to go back and forth. So what measures the amount of a substance thermal energy? Let's go take a peek. What measures the amount of the energy? And what do they call the machine? So we're looking for calorie and calorimeter. Here we go. Back to our questions. Calorie, calorimeter. What measures? And then let's skip down to number 3. How do scientists measure? What's the name of that machine? So you got this one done, and you got this one done. Okay, so food calories that you see on food labels are different. What is the conversion? Do you remember? 1,000 food calories to 1 science calorie, or was it 1,000 science calories to 1? I feel like we should take all those out because we need to figure out, was it the food? Which was the 1,000? The food calories or the science calories? Let's go back and take a look. Here we go. 1,000 food calories equals 1 science calorie. So the 1,000 was the food calories. Okay, back to the question. So it was the food calorie. Now we come down here and we take a look at this. How do scientists measure the calories present in foods? Oh, we already did that, the calorie meter. Okay, so now we go to the next one. What does BMI stand for? Was it body mass index? Was it body mass identification? Let's go take a look. BMI, and I don't even think I did this one highlighted, but BMI stands for, it's right here, body mass index. Back to our question. Okay, guys, we're almost done. There's a lot of A's today. Okay, how is BMI calculated for adults? Uh-oh, I didn't realize I already put the answer in yellow, so let me take that out. Yeah, so that's kind of a little built-in cheat for you there because I added in yellow by taking their weight and height in comparison. Yeah, so B was right. Okay, now we come down here. And this, by the way, is not number 6. This is number 7. For children and teens, there's one extra step. For children and teens, where did our number 7 go? There's one extra step. The BMI, in determining the BMI, this is what is known as what? Child length, weight balance, or BMI for age. Do you need a peak? Was it A, child length, B, weight balance, or was it C, BMI for age? This is what is known as, right there's your answer. Okay, going back, you found that answer in there. Now we only have 2 more questions tonight. If William has a BMI of 75 percentile, this means how many of the boys his age are greater than him? Was it 24? Well, we know it's not going to be on girls, so it can't be B. It's probably not 55. Let's look at 45 or 25. Back to here. If it's in the 75 percentile, what does it say right here? 25. Okay, let's go back to that. So you see where that is, right? Okay, number 8. Which of these are health consequences for being overweight? Well, let's just do this one together. They talked about heart disease. They talk about endocrine problems, diabetes, and sleep. Did they talk about emotional problems? Because I kind of could see that, like, because other kids pick on them. Late puberty or lung problems. I remember seeing heart disease, endocrine, and diabetes, and sleep. But let's go back and look and see if we can find emotional, late, or lung. Okay, so here we go. Back down to our obesity problems. Heart disease, endocrine system, sleep, diabetes. That's all the ones we talked about. No, we're not seeing the other stuff. So anyway, I guess we better just pick those 4. Heart, endocrine, sleep, diabetes. Let's go back to that question. Heart, endocrine, sleep, diabetes. Oh, the order's a little mixed up. Okay, so anyway, that is it. I hope you get it. Write it down. By now you have it written down. Take a picture of it. Send me the picture of it. And I'll grade it for Flores and forward it